Hello, I am Howard Setra. Today I will show you how to set up your project in Nuendo 3. The lesson will be performed in the same way as I learned about using computers in the 80s. Please put on some proper headphones. Now, I will show you slides that I have taken off my personal computer that uses Windows Experience as an operating system. The short for this, to make it cool for youngsters, is Windows XP. First, you can make a project folder in Windows. It is important that this folder is empty when you start. Everything in your project should be in this folder. This will make the project easy to move and files are easy to find if Nuendo loses track of where the files are. Then I open Nuendo and choose a new project in the file menu. This is where you are asked to choose template. This means settings for your project. It can be very convenient and time efficient to store settings for a project. If this is the setting you are going to use in a similar project in the future. But for now, we are going to choose all settings manually, so we choose empty. Now is the time to choose directory. Since we already have made one in Windows Experience, we can now choose this. If you have not already done this, you click Create and the directory will be made in Nuendo. When this is done, the projects open up. Now, down in the left corner, Nuendo will tell you what sample rate and bit depth the project is set up to. It is very important that these things are what you want before you start doing anything, or it can create boring issues. So, in the project folder, choose Project Setup. Default shortcut Shift+S. As we here will be working with film, we will set the sample rate to 48 kHz so that our project can be compatible with any files we get. Bitrate will be set to 24-bit to get a better dynamic range than 16-bit will give us. We choose Broadcast Wave as a file format for what our sound will be recorded in. This is an uncompressed file format that also saves metadata. This will make it easier to recover the files if our project gets corrupted, our hard drive fails, or we have a bad Windows experience. Bad joke. Windows experience is always good. Nuendo will tell you when sample rate is changed. Now it's time to set the buffer size. Go to the device and choose Device Setup. In VST connection, choose the interface you are using. Then click Control Panel. We are choosing a quite high buffer size because we are going to work with many plugins. Also, the computer the school provided me has quite poor performance. Now, it is time to set the ins and outs in your project. Choose VST connections in the device menu or press F4. Choose your inputs, choose your outputs and add a track. Project, add track, audio. We choose mono here because we are going to edit. And mono files is the files that are easiest to locate within a stereo environment. Let me demonstrate by giving you a proper haircut. The razor is a single sound source. It is mono. Your ears is like two microphones. That means you're hearing in stereo. I am now moving the sound source within the stereo image. So, this ends this lesson in how to set up a project in Nuendo 3 by using a computer. Hopefully, you'll be allowed to touch a computer someday. Dismissed.